Hi guys, Ilumiknight here with the Narrated Age of Empires 2 video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Age of Empires 2 online. So obviously if someone's in the same connection as you, go to multiplayer, go to local LAN TCP, and assuming they've created a game, the game will pop up here, and then you just click join. Now if you know someone's external IP address, you can get that from going to showip.net by googling that. And then that is the first result that pops up. And then once you know their external IP address, then you just go to show games, type it in, hit OK, and then theoretically the game will pop up here, and then you click join. If you're experiencing problems with either of these two options, whoever's hosting might have to port forward, or both of you might have to turn off your firewalls, because firewalls tend to block games or older games usually from connecting to from like allowing the game to connect to each other. Make sure you turn it back on, obviously, if you decide to turn it off temporarily, or your computer will be flooded with viruses if you plan on browsing the internet. So now if you want to play online competitively, you would think to go to Zone. However, Zone is a discontinued service. Microsoft shut it down a couple of years back for reasons I'm not exactly sure of. But Zone is out of service now, so that leaves you with a bunch of gaming clients that you can use to the Age of Empires 2, which are programs that you can use to connect with each other. So there are really three main programs that you can use for Age of Empires 2 online play. One of them is Games by Arcade, which I will show you how to spell and where to get it. Yeah, you get it from here, gamesbyarcade.com. I would highly recommend downloading this. I mean, highly recommend against downloading this because it is a ghost town. It used to be pretty popular at the time where I made that old video, but now it's an absolute ghost town. There's nobody there at all. Do not download this software. The other one is Game Ranger, which you get from GameRanger.com. Yeah, it's very simple. The download button is like half the web page. So I would also recommend against downloading this one, just because Game Ranger is very, very, very finicky with connections. So if your internet connection is not like the greatest, you will experience lots of errors. I hear reports from people all the time that their name is in italics or something like that, and they're having trouble connecting to other players. And you know, when I used to play Galactic Battlegrounds online, I tend to experience a lot of problems. You know, like one player can't connect to each other or something, someone gets dropped along the way. Overall, it's a very finicky, fickle program. I mean, it's not that bad, really. You know, whatever floats your boat, and I'm sure a lot of you really enjoy using Game Ranger. I just find that I have a lot of problems with it because it's very, very picky with its internet connections. So it does have a lot of players though, and however, most of the community are very new to Age of Empires 2, so if you're fond of playing with newer players, then most of them tend to congregate here. On the bright side, even though I think Game Ranger is a very poor Age of Empires 2 online experience compared to other clients, it does host a wide variety of games. My god, like it hosts a lot of games, and if you want to play Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds online, this is really the only place to do it. And so you'll have to kind of get around the really, really obnoxious constant errors. So what is the best client to play Age of Empires 2? And that would be Voobly, if you ask me. Voobly used to be known as International Gaming Zones, which is the successor to Zone, which gained a lot of momentum, and they changed their name to Voobly for some reason. So obviously, if you Google search Voobly, it'll be the first thing to pop up, and you go to Welcome. Okay, so on the Welcome screen, you just go to Download Now, and then it will prompt you to install the CXE file. So obviously, save it, run it, and it will install. And then once you've done that, here's how it works. So I've already signed in, but normally it will pop up a window that looks like this. Game browser. It will ask you to pick a server to join if you want to play 1 versus 1, custom scenario, deathmatch. If you want to just play normal matches, you go to Medieval Siege random map. Just double click on that, It'll tell you it's establishing connection to the lounge. It might have to update or something silly. Voobly likes to update itself a lot, so do be aware of that. And then it'll show you a list of game lobbies. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna ask, "What, Illuminate? That's your rating? What's up with that?" Well, Voobly just recently updated the way that they do ratings so that they're a lot more detailed. So I don't have my rating that it was before, and it wasn't that impressive before anyway, because I tend not to do 1 versus 1s, and I tend to do team games. And I can't tell you how many games I've lost because of really bad teammates, among other things. But that's a different story. So anyway, obviously, if you want to join a game, it's as easy as clicking the bright green join button. And then, bam, you're in. And, oh, it's optimally support, blah, 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 blah. Oh. You know, I've actually never seen this before. Anyway, ignore that. Yeah, so you're in. People will join, and then the host will eventually launch the game. Then Age of Empires 2 will start up, and bam, you're in. It's as easy as that. You can also host a game by clicking Quick Host. You can quick join a random game, which I'd recommend against. It pays to know what you're joining. Obviously, BF is Black Forest. LN is Land Nomad, which is similar to the map Nomad that the game comes with. GA is Green Arabia. ARA is Arabia. Yeah, Michi is a very strange map. Again, you know, you'll figure out a lot of this stuff. That star here means it's rated. This means the game is private. This means that people with like strange connections might be allowed to play. There's required ratings right here, and that's how the game is rated. So I hope this showed you how to use Voobly. If you experience any problems with it, they do have forums and everything and whatnot. There's a lot of help. You know, I can't really help you if you have a lot of weird errors. What I can recommend, of course, is that your firewall should probably be off while you're playing. And if your colors are messed up, geez, yeah, I might as well cover it while I'm here. If your colors are messed up, you want to press Control-Alt-Delete, start Task Manager. This nasty thing will pop up. And you want to go to Processes. And you have to go End Explorer.exe. And then, bam, your desktop will disappear for a minute. But it's okay, because that'll come back later. I mean, so, like, you end the process. Then your colors will go back to normal. And if you want your desktop back, which I think most people would, you just go to File, New Task, Run, and then, you know, Explorer.exe. And then, yeah, there you go. So I'm pretty sure that's all I need to talk about in this video. You shouldn't really experience any problems with Voobly. Oh, if you sign up on Voobly, make sure to say that I referred you. And that is the same name as my YouTube account, Ilumiknight. Try not to misspell it. It's right here anyway. Yeah, make sure you said that I referred you. And again, you know, whatever floats your boat. If you like Game Ranger, I don't mean to offend or anything. I just think it's very, very difficult to use for silly reasons. But on the bright side, it hosts all sorts of other games. If you want to play Galactic Battlegrounds, unfortunately, you have to use Game Ranger. This thing does support Galactic Battlegrounds, but nobody uses it. So, yep. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe for new videos. I'll have a new Age of Empires 2 video up as soon as I can, you know, edit it and stuff. Alright, so I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to say I referred you.